So on page 11, this is a really good point now, and I think this also is a good way of summarizing the book. So he says that neither mathematics nor physics can entertain the qualitative notion of higher or lower. So the vertical dimension disappeared from the philosophical maps, which henceforth concentrated on somewhat far-fetched problems, such as do other people exist? Or how do I know anything at all? Or do other people have experiences analogous to mine? Thus the map ceased to be of any help to people in the awesome task of picking their way through life. And just after that, he quotes Eddy and Gilson. And the quote says, and just part of it says, it is its permanent duty to order and to regulate an even wider area of scientific knowledge and to judge even more complex problems of human conduct. It is its never-ended task to keep the old sciences in their natural limits, to assign their places and their limits to new sciences. Last, not least, to keep all human activities, however changing their circumstances, under the sway of the same reason by which alone man remains the judge of his own works and master of his own destiny. So I think, again, there's this idea that science has a role, but it needs to be put in its place. What is the proper role of science in making decisions about civilization, about society, about what we should do in our lives? And I think that what the author is saying is that science has failed to answer the question of what we should do with ourselves, and what that age-old question of what is the purpose of life, what should one do, which is the essential question of ethics. He shows that by suggesting that this vertical dimension of lower and higher, such as lower ways of living or higher ways of living, is not something touched on by science. It is a different kind of conversation, and that kind of conversation has been lacking in the 20th century. And we need to return to discussing those issues. We have had an explosion of science and what we can do with science, but we've had a lack of discussion of what to do with science, what to do with technology, what is it replacing, and what is its role in human happiness. It's a harder conversation to have, but I think an essential one.